Hi, so here we are. We are on the last week of the last module of the last class of the Level Up series of the longest year any of us have ever spent. I'm pretty sure of that. And so I wanted to give you a short video to help you wrap things up a little bit. We have one more assignment that I'm opening up for you today, and it's the final checking out survey, the final reflection. And to be honest, this is the part I always like the most. So if you've taken a class with me, this will look really familiar. It's the same idea. And I always ask people, because we have so many things that we cover in these classes, I want to know, like, what is the one thing you'll take away? And if you've walked out of this class with one or two new ideas, that's a win. That's a win. Because as teachers, shouldn't we always be learners? Like, we're always honing the art of teaching. We're honing our craft, or we're always trying things out. And remember, it doesn't have to be a great big giant, remodel of your class. Do the little things, the things I like to call try-its. See what happens. So let me do a screen share and I'll show you this survey, and then we'll call it wraps. We'll wrap it up. So from the home page, I don't know if you've been using this menu down here to jump from, but there's a new link, this checking out survey. You can also get to it on the assignments page. You can get to it on the module page. If you're on this module for assessment and click the next button that's at the bottom, there's lots of ways to get to this page. So let's click on checking out survey. And so I always like to do this because, like I said, you don't always get an opportunity to reflect, especially with how quickly some of these classes move one right into the other. And I'm really hoping that at this point, everybody gets a break, honestly, at the end. But before you do that, put a little thought to this final reflection. And I'm only going to ask you 4 questions. And as teachers, we know that if students don't think about what they've learned, they don't really learn it. They might be able to get it long enough to throw it up on a test or something, but they don't really have a deep understanding. And so that's the gift I'm giving you. I'm giving you the gift of reflection for our final assignment together. There's only 4 questions. What did you find the most impactful? What did you find the most useful? And those may not be the same thing. Moving forward, how do you think you might share this with other people, or teach it to other people, or show your students how to use it? Like, how do you see using this moving forward, or sharing it? And then what advice or words of wisdom or encouragement can you give to future participants, or maybe to online teachers who are new at this and feeling overwhelmed and just starting with the program? You've been through 3 classes. So what words of wisdom can you share with them about the big picture that we're trying to get across here? And then there's one additional field, it's called the open mic field. So when you get here, you just click on submit the checking out form. That'll open up a Google form. Same questions I just asked you about, all the same stuff. And you should get a copy of you should get an email copy of your responses. So that's how you know it went through. So make sure you put your email address in here correctly, and then you'll be all good to go. That's the very last assignment. You have, well, let me back up here. You have the, if you haven't done it already, you've got the humanizing an online course, okay? And maybe wrapping up your discussion. And so once you've got these couple of things done, then I can start checking those off. And this is the week I'm going to hit the backlog of lots of things. And so we'll get you guys all up to date. If you feel like you're behind and you want to make a good effort, talk to me sooner than later, because I just saw the email. I've got to get these grades in, I think it said within 3 days, which is a little crazy. So Friday's our last official day of class. I know lots of you guys have finals and different things also. So talk to me, let's work this out. Let's see if we can get you to jump through this hoop so that you can show me that you've learned a thing or two that are relevant to things that you'll do with your actual students. It'll improve your practice. Anyhow, it's been a great pleasure working with you. I always enjoy chatting with you. Have a lot of fun. Have fun with it and enjoy your time off.